was a great college player, though. Yeah.
The house that his yearbook in high school when he graduates says Teddy Jansen.
I wouldn't be surprised. It depends. Look, if he becomes like John's physique, he's definitely a Teddy.
Oh, he's a teddy bear,
but
right?
if for some reason he has a little more maneuverability, becomes a halfback, I can see him being Theo Jensen. Or what is a Jensen? Yes.
There it is again.
I know. Then again, if he doesn't even play football, maybe he decides, maybe he's a brainiac and becomes.
I won't let that happen. He's going to start eating bacon tomorrow.
Well, don't forget it. He's got to be smart to go to Michigan. So he's got to be a brainiac as well. Exactly.
Maybe by then Michigan will join the party and just sell out.
No, are you kidding? They can't.
We're an academic school.
Damn right.
There are 10 colleges with good academics.
It's our third highest rated public school in America. That's more important to most people. Anyway, congratulations to John. I assume he'll be back here on Monday. And if you're at the big house tomorrow and you happen to see him, bring a cigar just in case. I don't know if you smoke them. But
Celebration.
Yeah, he likes a good cigar. I'm sure. I'd like to see him with a cigar. By the way, Teddy will be filleting fish by the time he's 2. If you know that John had Jeff Rieger fillet fish. John's son Jack can catch and fillet already by the time he's 10.
Teddy won't be far behind him.
No, that's not my deal. I had a whitefish, half of a whitefish yesterday for breaking the fast of Yom Kippur. I didn't fillet it. I just tore it open and served it. Basically.
So, yesterday's show, Stoney, I got to call myself out a little bit at the beginning. Yeah. So, Jim says, yeah, Stoney's out for Yom Kippur. And I said, no, it's Rosh Hashanah. So, yesterday, the day before, you had said at some point, yeah, I'm off for Rosh Hashanah. And so you confused me because you misspoke. So then I said the wrong thing, and then it created a stir. We eventually got it right. It was Yom Kippur.
No, I always say I never take off for Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah, and that's where I kind of jacked it up. So I apologize for all that.
Yes,
the community heard me.
That's okay. Hopefully they were in synagogue. They were atoning for my sins, fasted. And
what was the biggest atonement?
I was telling Jim before the show, one of these days I should bring in the prayer book. It has the list of the sins that you go through. And I said, being judging other people. I said, I think I'm guilty of that. A little gluttony. Yeah, I can go that. Adultery and stealing and murder or killing. No, that I'm clean on. But there are a few that I would sit there and say, you know what, you got me. I'm atoning. That's another 5 minutes of not eating. So that was that.
In all seriousness, of Stoney being a guy who I get the impression doesn't care a whole lot about big things, this is something that obviously was ingrained in you at a young age to be important to you, and I credit you for that. It's important to you, and
it is.
Good for you for taking the day off.
I mean, we'll get into it a little later in the show. I almost felt guilty. I didn't even go to services this time, but I watched them at home on Zoom, which is a whole different experience. I got a little lazy yesterday. Didn't feel like putting on a suit. First of all, I don't even know if the suit would fit. I can't remember the last time I had a suit on. But yeah, I watched the services. It's what it is. It's stuff that you're ingrained with. Even the way you celebrate your religious holidays is ours. The way we learned was a lot different than my wife's, and I very against the way her family did it. So I do it my own way to a certain extent. And it's the one when you're told at an early age, and I know the younger folks might not be able to relate to this person. As a kid growing up, Sandy Koufax never pitched on Yom Kippur.